Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Techno Difficulties, and today we're on Silver Ridge Peaks. We're playing not the Call of the Wild. We're playing the Hunter Call of the Wild. Oh God, it's been a long day. I guess it's only like 10 o'clock. But yeah, we're running over to the uranium mine. Great opportunity to see if this does work. I don't think it does. I think I need the predator collar, not the jackrabbit collar. But obviously this place is not bad for them. So yeah, again, if we shoot this male, right there it is. Oh, it's a big myth. Okay. Well, guys, we just stumbled upon a big mythical gray, I believe. Should be a good shot. Running around. Yep, that was a good shot. Cool. Okay, guys, so we shot a mythical mountain lion, and we also discovered something. I thought that the jackrabbit collar worked on them. Turns out it doesn't. So you do legitimately need the predator collar for mountain lions and puma, because they're pretty much one and the same. They're just a renamed version of the same animal. But yeah, that's a gray, I think. If that was an albino and I just willy-nilly shot it, I'm going to be a little bit irritated. Pretty sure it's a gray. Yeah, it's just a gray. Smoked it though, damn. I've had them troll me a couple times. I'm yet to get a diamond mountain lion, but I've shot like mountain lion and puma. I've shot 3 level 9s, and all 3 of them have trolled me, so I have a vendetta against them, and I'm determined to make it. It is going to be our first grind on this map, probably. It's going to be one of our first. I'm not sure if it's going to be the first diamond we get on the map. We're going to have a turkey grind. Oh, hi. That's an elk. That's a big elk, too. No, guess not. Okay. Well, may as well. Pick up the zone at the very least. Come here, you. That's a good shot. Cool. Smoked. Okay. Well, there goes an elk. Just shoosted him. I'm yet to see a level 5 elk. I've seen a couple of small 4s. And maybe one large 4 at some point. But they're going to be one that I'm going to legitimately put in some resources into grinding for, because elk hunting is something I do in real life. I went on one this year, didn't end up bagging. I went on one last year, but it wasn't my tag, and we were hunting. I don't think he bagged, unfortunately, but one of he went again without me, helping with somebody else's tag. They ended up party hunting, and they ended up smoking an elk, I think, bow. That's pretty much exclusively how I elk hunt. Man, the diamonds for them just have to be absurd. Ooh, we unlocked the 4570. That is a gun I've actually been wanting to use. I want to use some guns that I didn't use much in the past. I'm for sure gonna try to get a diamond with every with every species. Yes, with every species. Of also every common fur variation. There's that too. But also I want to get a diamond with every weapon in the game, including the compounds and stuff. Unfortunately, that one's not gonna happen for a while. I'm gonna have to like create a compound lodge so that it doesn't contaminate my my legitimate lodge. You know, my true bow lodge, because I'm not saying compounds are not true bows. They are technically via the law. Um, yeah, I'm a trad guy. I've always been a trad guy, like IRL. So I will shoot everything for my bow lodge is going to be legit. Like, it's going to be my bows. The bows that I like to use. Like, we're doing it with longbows. Probably mostly longbows, but also the recurves. They're about the same. It'll probably largely depend upon what I feel like grabbing, because I have to get a diamond with each variation of those as well. Wasn't a good enough hit. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, the bighorn grind's going to be interesting. It was the first diamond I got on this map before was a diamond bighorn. I shot it with the 30-06 at which lake? This lake right here. I was going to claim the outpost and he was just chilling by the lake and I made a 300-yard shot on him. Casually, like it was nothing. Yeah, none of those look.
Let's make sure that the mine itself is still secure. A trail camera? I've used these for work and for hunting before. This one shouldn't be here though. We don't want hunters so close to the mine. Grab the camera. Another trail camera. Bobby Joe doesn't have a permit to hunt here. Is he poaching? Hopefully that's the last one. That's gotta pick him up and I'll put him in our lost and found when I can take him from you. Let's go find his camp, shall we? It's actually Remy that called this one in. He doesn't know who Bobby Joe is, but I knew who it was as soon as Remy described him. That looks like his camp. Any sign of him?
Oh no, let me check. Hey, dingus. You here? Oh, doesn't look like it.
Rifle cartridges. That's not good news. Binoculars. Maybe he was hunting.
And a thermos.
That's our sign. Pick it up, would you?
I-
Secret uranium mining. Government conspiracy? I'll be honest. I never credited Bobby Joe with this much imagination in high school. Replant the sign, and we're done here for now. A journal. Maybe this will show us why he's out here. You know what makes this extra weird? He actually has done some detective work. Enough to convince himself to camp here. There's nothing quite like bighorn sheep.
Skill point.
They have incredible eyesight, can detect movement over great distances, and are equally comfortable in alpine meadows and mountain slopes. So it's always difficult, but those horns are worth it. My advice is to stay well back and catch them unaware on lower ground before they have a chance to disappear up the tree line.
I've hunted sheep before, and you usually want to be above them. They look down for things. They don't usually look above them, like, in my experience. Granted, that might have been what he was saying. I just misinterpreted it, but... Where? Where? Come here. Allow me to interact. Oh. Spam. Come on. Oh my god. Really? Really?
The signs back up? Great. This mine has never been a problem before, but let's not take any chances. Me and my dad have been dealing with Bobby Joe for years, but this is new. I know he's a nuisance, but I always felt sorry for him. He had a pretty tough upbringing. I don't want to call the police, but I have to. He's armed and known for making poor choices.
Relax, I'm just tracking one of your dead companions.
It would appear that it's not just the neighbors that are making questionable calls today. Sometimes folks from the city will drive out here to get away from work or their personal lives or whatever happens to be bothering them. The problem is that sometimes, quite often actually, people wander into the wilderness without a clue of how to survive if things go wrong. Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course. And based on a couple of phone calls I've had from the hospital today, I think that someone has made a mess and could use some help. I was going to check in on them myself, but I need to coordinate with the police on this Bobby Joe thing. And you're already really close by. Can you head over to the campgrounds nearby and check in on them? The phone calls were sporadic at best. As far as I can tell, this professional yoga and meditation expert has led a group of accountants from Denver into the wilderness on some sort of spiritual retreat. She took their cell phones away from them and had them eating wild flowers and berries. Some of them got sick and have gone directly to the hospital. I know that we're not the reason why this happened, but it could be very bad for us if anyone gets seriously hurt. I'd appreciate if you'd hustle. Check it out.
Hopefully I didn't hit her in the head. I did. Yeah. I mean, I was a hair high. I'm... Okay, guys, we're going to reset the time really quick to... let's just go with 6. Cool. Well, guys, we're about 300 yards out. There were some turkey warning calls and some bighorn sheep warning calls, but that's about it. Picked up a turkey need zone, and we just picked up a mule deer need zone that you guys just saw. So, as far as I know, to my knowledge of how the population mechanics in this game work, it's not a set number. It's based upon how many need zones you have of what species. So the more need zones you collect, the more of a species you're going to have. As far as I know, this may be wrong. This may be completely flawed and 100% off, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, to my knowledge, you will have more animals if you have more need zones for said animal. So for mule deer, I should, technically speaking, eventually have a lot more mule deer. Okay, we're pulling into the camp now.
specific mountain. Next time someone tries to run a retreat out here, I'm gonna make them hire a professional guide. This is exactly the sort of thing I find myself fighting uphill against. It's hard to get going when stuff like this keeps... Okay, first things first. We need to figure out where Boden's gone. I'll try to reach some of the accountants back at the hospital. Maybe they can help. I get the distinct feeling that she hasn't packed hiking boots or proper equipment for a climb. Maybe she'll turn back soon. I'll let you know if I hear anything, okay?
Okay. If I remember correctly, I'm gonna have to scale this. Or no. I'm gonna have to scale a mountain for them if I remember correctly. But for now, I'm just gonna start heading along here. Try to get a outlook. That's turkey.
Today continues to throw up challenges for us. I have another job for you, and this one is urgent. We received a call from one of our neighbors, Norman, asking if we'd seen his dad, a longtime friend of the reserve. Apparently he's gone missing and he's taken all the family camping supplies with him. Around the same time, two hikers reported to us that they spotted a single old man laden down with gear, heading into a part of the reserve that is known for its bears.
Right there.
When they asked him if he needed any help, he politely declined and kept walking. Their description matches old Ted perfectly. Short white hair, green rain slicker, and brown leather boots. No gun. I'm trying to get a hold of Norman, but he said that he'd make some more calls just in case Teddy's gone to visit friends. I'm just getting his voicemail at the moment. While I sort this out, can you head over to where the hikers saw him and try to follow old Teddy's trail? He knows his way around here, so I have no idea why he'd wander into bear country.
Hi, friend. Reload. Who knows what he is, but he flew at me. And I think I did hit him. Okay. Oh, were there two? Did I just smoke two? Yeah, I did hit him. And then he landed here and then flew back. Okay. So he did end up dying. Cool. He did exactly what I wanted. I have no clue how big he is either. We might have just smoked a diamond for all I know. It's a distinct possibility. The level 2s do like to make it. Huh. He was in the estimate.
That's the place. You found where the hikers spotted him. That's good news. Listen, I got a hold of Norman and he's on his way out here. But he's a couple of hours drive away. I told him that we were looking for his dad.
Looks like Mr. Elk has eluded me. Oh well. Oh my god, this area is a hot spot for elk too, apparently. Oh shit, keep your rifle ready. There's elk everywhere. Right there. This is gonna be a close one. Should have been good. I was hoping to get the... Jesus Christ! Hi, friend. Was not expecting that. Holy. Maybe good. Maybe need to follow up. Who knows if that even hit. This should be the bull. Yep, the bull did die. Small level 2. Okay, we need to head towards the mission. As much as I would love to just keep chasing bugles, I got other things to do right now. But definitely got to keep in mind, this area is fire for elk and would make a great bow area. So, once we unlock the bugle tube, we'll have to do a bow hunt up in here. Because, man, calling in some stud bulls to shoot with the longbow sounds like a fun time to me. Ugh. Damn it, dogs. Ugh. Mating call on a turkey. Bear zone. No, we don't need to head back down. Just keep heading towards the lake. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I need to get to the point that I can buy the 300, which I should mention. 300 is what I prefer for Class 9 animals. It's what I tend to use if I'm on a rifle hunt. I use the 300. I prefer it over the 338 just because I have around for follow-up. It also is what I'm going to use probably primarily for my black bear and, well, for pretty much all my bear grinds. It's what I'm going to use, not primarily, but once I get it for the elk grind. And honestly, my pronghorn grind that I'm going to kind of passively be doing every time I find a herd, I'm going to do that with the air gun. It is really fun to use the air gun on them. Don't sound like any sheep I've ever heard. That sounded like a goddamn bear. But yeah, I'm thinking possibly try to set up. I'll put 2 tents at this lake for whenever I'm grinding for bears, because this is going to be my primary lake more than likely. And I will put a tent down here, kind of right around where the bears drink. And then I'm going to put a tent up top about probably 250 yards from the edge of this lake, with a tripod up there looking down that should enable me to go and kill a bunch of black bears for minimal pressure. Black bear is probably going to be a grind I pick up after my cougar grind, after I get my mountain lion for all four. Weapons.